Hi guys, in this video, I'm gonna share with you guys how to properly do your keyword research now in the 2021. And I'm not just saying that 2021 to get better ranking on YouTube because it likes fresh content, but I'm telling you that keyword research now is different than it was last year. And it's important to understand what are the trending items on Etsy, because Etsy relies heavily on trending items. It's like Pinterest. It always changes, and Etsy always changes. Something become trendy and the things that sold last year will not sell this year, and it's really important to understand what those items are. And platforms like eRank, we're going to use with a grain of salt. It uses the information on past information, but as you guys know, trends go very fast. They grow and they drop, they grow and they drop, and you need to catch those sooner than later. And you can't wait for eRank to gather the information and show you this information half a year later, because that might be too late. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to properly keyword research using both Etsy itself and eRank to properly find those keywords and to make sure that you know what items you can sell and how to properly formulate your listing to give it the best shot. And even using your existing listings, you can actually put it into that wave of trending keywords that are being searched, or a certain kind of product that they're looking for, that you can manipulate your current product so that you can get on that trend. So I'm going to show you all the techniques, so make sure to stick around. Hi guys, my name is Vlad, and my store is the hottest pet product store on Etsy existing today, because I have accumulated over 50,000 orders in just a little less than 2 years. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to growing your Etsy store fast. So it's really important to understand that in this video, we're going to talk about general keyword research that will apply to every store, to every shop. But there are techniques that you need to know that will apply to your shop alone. There's a way to find items that will be more successful on your store than another store, and I'm going to show you that at the end of the video, so make sure to keep watching. All right, so there's several things you need to understand when you're doing keyword research. We're going to be using eRank. It does a good job on giving you information on keywords, right? Letting you know that, hey, there's these keywords that people are also searching when they're searching for this, and that's great stuff. But when it comes to a search volume or how many competitors there are, it falls short. I ignore the competitors. When it says, hey, 50,000 or more competitors, that red bar, I ignore that, because it needs to realize that Etsy's competitors are not Amazon's competitors. They're not companies with LLCs and marketing budgets. These are Aunt Sally's that got excited with an Etsy shop and they opened it up, but they didn't do 90% of the things right. And so they're easily outrankable. They're not the competitors that you need to be afraid of. Usually there's like literally 10 to 5% of that 50,000 that eRank tells you about that are actually competitors that you're going to need to deal with. So I ignore that number. And also the search volume is not accurate, and I've seen that firsthand. So I ignore that as well. All right, so let's jump on the computer and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So like I said, I like to use eRank. And it's to begin and to just start thinking about what keywords am I going to look for. So let's just say I have an embroidery machine. I want to do sweatshirts, right? Let's just say I want to do sweatshirts. I just don't know what kind of sweatshirts. I want to know what color, or what to embroider on them. Should I do designs, or should I do custom? Should I do personalized? We'll find out. Sweatshirts. All right, we got to make sure we get that spelled right. Okay, so sweatshirts. All right, so we're getting a good trend. We're in the July, kind of finishing off July. It's gonna go up, so this is the time to sell it. So let's just make sure that we spelled it right. Sweatshirts is spelled with an S, it seems like. Okay, so Harry Potter, blah, blah, blah. If I'm not seeing anything unique, so let's just go embroidered sweatshirt. And suggested search is another really good tool. Don't ignore that. That's a really good one. Just go on the alphabet, go like sweatshirts, and then start doing the alphabet. And that's another good way. So again, I wouldn't do this shop, and I see this all the time. It hasn't existed for a long time, and the funny thing is, it's the same design, which means it probably is the same person, just created 2 different stores. Definitely not a professional. So these are the kind of shops you're dealing with. They're doing branded stuff, which they're not supposed to. They've only got a few sales. It's just not that. And they do these kind of things where they go on different shops, and they do, unless it's a store that's copying the other store. So you have these unprofessional, just that, if that's how my daughter says that. So All right, so look at this. So bestseller, this is embroidered. Positioning. Another thing is I always look at is positioning of text or something unique in the design. Is there a keyword that attached to that? So neckline, embroidery. I'm really bad at spelling, so this is going to be a comfort for those that are insecure about their spelling. Embroidered sweatshirts. All right, so yeah, so look at that. So bride, that's another one that we can look at. So embroidered script is another. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna add that. We're gonna come back to it. What we're gonna do, the way we're gonna find out this, we're gonna go on the newest, and this is my like a little trick, right? So we're gonna find out. So July 12th, July 10th, June 27th. May. So they're not making that many sales. So we're going to ignore that. If they had reviews every single day, that means they're getting up to 10 orders. That's usually on average is 10 orders per review. So we're not going to get too crazy or too fancy with this one. We're going to see what else. Okay, Etsy's pick. Okay, so Etsy's loving. So this is how you would find a trend, is finding a store that doesn't have that many sales and they're doing really well on sales. That means, that product is really not a bad idea. So let's see. So July 25th, July 21st, July 20th, July 14th. Well, this is okay. So these are different products. So this is a new product. So check this out. They don't have any reviews on this product. Etsy says, hey, we picked this. This is an Etsy's pick. They don't have that many sales. That means it's a new store, a new product, and Etsy says this is legit. So this is really good. Embroidered neckline sweatshirts. This is going to formulate how I'm going to embroider. Oops, I already did that. How I'm going to embroider or design my sweatshirts. So this is a really great thing to do. So crew neck, and that's the other thing. Okay, so crew neck. Let's go crew neck sweatshirts. Again, autofill is really important. So it just tells us off the bat, crew neck sweatshirt is a good one. So let's just automatically, without doing much, we're going to do that. Again, not that many competitors, which is great. That means we can do really well. So custom, let's do custom crew neck sweatshirts. Let's see if there's any other custom crew neck sweatshirts. This is how my process looks like. Like this one, it seems to pop up all the time. So I've seen this one already several times. So let's take this one as an example. They have a lot of sales or good amount of sales. And let's see on the newest. So it's 28, 26, 26. Okay, so this is an ideal listing. So when I find an ideal listing, I literally try to drain out as much information, as much keywords from that listing as I possibly can. So let's see, custom embroidered sweatshirts, we have that. Pull over, what is this? I don't know what this keyword is, but let's just put it in there. Personalized crew neck embroidery, personalized gift. Personalized gifts. Well, gift is not particularly to this keyword. When you have stuff like this, you're gonna spend more on advertisement because sometimes people are looking for gifts or window shopping. So you might have a lot of clicks on this. So, but it's not a bad thing when you start to rank on those organically. Then it becomes a little more profitable. So I'd be careful with that. If you are a new shop, you are gonna spend more money on advertisement. But if you're already an established shop, this kind of stuff is really nice to add. So I do this for like pet gifts and stuff like that now that I've been established. So personally matching crew neck. So matching, did I do matching? Yeah, I did. Okay, so good example. Let's go on the description. So unisex. Let's see if that's not a, yep, okay. So unisex, fleece pullover. Let me find out what pullover. I don't even know. See, that's the thing about keyword research. You can discover things that you didn't know. You have no clue about. I'm just curious if it's just more of a pullover. Okay, so we're just gonna. Oh, I'm wondering if that's what that is. Okay, so monograms. So this one's ranking both on the organic and the advertisement. So that's okay. So a lot of sales. Okay, so this is a good one. So look at this, 25, and that's two different customers, the 24th, the 19th. So this is a decent one. So I'm going to take monogram sweatshirts. Monogram sweatshirt, and we're going to add that. So when I was talking about, so this is how we're finding things that will be a little more stable when it's an existing store that has existed for a while, and we're finding sales that they're getting quite a bit. If a store, like we've talked about earlier, so if a store doesn't have that many sales, but they're having a product that sells really well, we've just found a trend. in terms of one product. If they're doing really well on one product, then we found a trend. It is kind of like, in our case, we found this kind of like crew neck line embroidery. But you know what? Let's see. So crew neck has been popular. Crew neck has been popular off the bat, and we want to find any other trends on crew neck that we can kind of leverage. Okay, so we're getting a sleeve position here. So this is the kind of the modern. Let's type in sleeve. Sleeve embroidered. Sleeve embroidery. Okay, so there we go. So this one. So a few people are doing this. Let's open this up. So custom Roman numerals. So we have 2,000 sales. Let's see on the newest. Boom, we found another trend. People. Check this out. So July 26th, July 25th, July 22nd, July 9th. This is a really good trend because they've only had 2,000 sales and they're popping off. Bestseller. So embroidered Roman numeral date and initials on sleeves. Ba-boom. So that's going to be a big one. So if I were you guys, I would literally make a listings for this one. I would make a listings for script. I would make a list. We're just discovering all the things that we can do. So couples, crew neck. So couples, crew neck. For example, like I would after let's say I've discovered some more trends or some more established like personalized things or monograms. They're more established. What I would do is, let's say monogram is a type of keyword. This is how I would organize what I'm going to do in terms of product. So I'm going to do embroidered Roman numerals as a separate. So now we have two. Then I would do script as another one. And let's just delete this one. And then I would do monograms. I didn't add monograms. Let's just do this. And then under these keywords, now you can bold them, you can make them bold if you want. And then under these keywords, I would just add these keywords and be okay with it because we can get away with it with these keywords being within that listing. This is already we're talking about what are we going to include in our descriptions or in our tags. Here, actually, you know what? Let me do one and then I'll just copy and paste on all of them. Personalized. So this is how I do my keyword research. So embroidered neckline. Okay, so neck, and this one is more specific for the script, obviously. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go on script line. So that only applies that to script. Crew neck sweatshirt applies to all of them, appropriate for that listing. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different listings, and now on each of those listings we're going to go back, like for example this one, we're going to go back to that listing and we're going to find any more. Here, let's go ahead and close some of this stuff. We're going to find any more unique keywords that are unique to this listing. We're going to add under this, and we're going to go on the script next script line, or maybe just script on this, and we're going to find anything that's unique for that particular product. And then we're going to go monogram sweatshirts, and we're going to look at what is unique for that. So this is where you're starting to find uniqueness in each item, and this uniqueness kind of starting to break apart the script, the embroidered Roman numerals, the monogram sweatshirts. This will allow you several things: better conversion rates, meaning when you advertise on unique keywords like, say, Roman numeral date and initials on sleeve, for example, you're going to have a better chance on selling on that click than if they were to look for that, but they found monogram sweatshirt. So they're like, oh, that's cute, and they'll click on it, but they were actually looking for Roman numerals, like, yeah, but I'm looking for Roman numerals, and they'll click out. So really starting to distinguish those listings is a great way to reduce your ad cost. So that's one way to do it. So that's how I do my keyword research. We've discovered how to find trending items when a store is hasn't sold a lot, but there's an item that all of a sudden has more than has at least one review every day or every other day, and they haven't been established for a long time. That all of a sudden is a trend, and we found that with the Roman numeral. And the other one, if we found that a store that has been established or a listing that has been existing for a long time and is getting consistent reviews, then we know that's kind of a a foundational product where it's going to sell over a long period of time. So that's how you do keyword research for general sense. Now, I promised you guys how to do it for your store. So let's go ahead and jump back on my computer, and I'm going to show you this. Now, again, this is different for each store. So if I'm going to show you this information and you're going to go home and do this, it doesn't mean, and you're going to try to do the same product, doesn't mean your shop will perform as good as it's going to be on my store. For example, let's jump back on my computer, go on marketing, go on Etsy ads, and then under Etsy ads, you're going to go under search terms. And then when you click on search terms, it's going to populate all the keywords that you've been ranking on. And you're going to pretty much look for keywords that your product has nothing to do with. And when you find a keyword that you're ranking on or you're paying money for, and you're like, oh wait, don't advertise on those keywords. Instead of thinking it that way, think of it, I'm actually easily ranking on a product, on a keyword that I don't even have the product for. That means it's not that hard to rank on those keywords. So for example, let's go ahead and look through these rose gold dog collars. I don't have rose gold dog collars, but a non-rose gold dog collar is being ranked on there without any resistance. And that means if I do have a rose gold dog collar, A, it'll bring me better conversion. 2, it's going to be easy to rank it. And 3, people are looking for it. So it's a no-brainer what my next product should be. And that is it for this video. The next video is going to be how to write the tags, how to write the title that will give your listing the best chance that it gets. So we got a bunch of keywords. Now, you don't just slam those keywords in tags. There's a certain way you have to introduce them into your tags. So make sure to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and follow me because that video is coming out. Now, if you're watching this much later, then the video is out and it's probably going to pop up here. So yeah, till next time, I'll see you later.